Alright, so I've seen, as I'm sure many of you have, a dozen, 2 dozen, 100, 1,000, whatever videos about how to get 5-star islands in Animal Crossing. And a lot of people like to do the time travel and get all sorts of stuff going on. A lot of those people are now completely burnt out on the game and aren't able to just log in and have fun and have this chill little game to spend a couple of minutes with every day. Since I just barely play it, I can still have fun with it. And recently, out of nowhere, I walked out of my house and saw a one of the special 5-star island lilies, and I had no idea why. I looked around. I hadn't really changed anything. I had just finally gotten the blue flowers, the blue roses to spawn. So that was cool, but I didn't think it was worth a lot of points or anything like that. So I walked in and I talked to Isabelle, and boom, had a 5-star rating. And I was able to do my golden watering and start even doing golden flowers. And I just figured, it might be an interesting thing for some people to see. You've seen a lot of 5-star islands that are real crazy and have all sorts of stuff on them, but you don't have to do that much to get a 5-star island. I really don't think my island is particularly special. So let me show you guys around a little bit. I briefly dropped to a 4-star. I have a second character on the island just to store stuff with as I pick things up. I guess it's the Skyrim and Fallout player in me storing away way too much stuff. Particularly, I had a hard time ditching ingredients for crafting for a while, so I've gotten better. But I dropped a whole bunch of stuff outside of his house, and I noticed I was at a 4-star, so I actually had to go back and have him pick stuff up, take it inside the house, and store it. Alright. So, let me go up to where my house is. Yeah, I mean, already you can see some of the mess of me storing away the bugs and stuff to turn in whenever Flick shows up, and a whole bunch of stuff that I've had made that I'm not sure exactly how I want to use designing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, that's the thing that's surprising about all this is I've really taken my time with the game because I don't fully know what I want to do with it. So yeah, here's my little lily. You can see my house isn't that crazy. I have a bedroom, which is way bigger than it needs to be, clearly, because it's almost empty. Very into the green theme, as you might have seen from my character. I did like an arcadey kind of thing downstairs. It's not complete. It's just kind of where it is, but kind of cool looking. Nice little chill spot right here, with all my records. And yes, I'm an old guy. I call them records. I don't say vinyl all the time. But at least I'm not saying shellac. I'm not that old. Got a cool looking little kitchen area. Once again, it could be better. I mean, it's just the stuff that I have access to so far, and since I'm not really like time traveling around to try to get everything, that's what I have. But yeah, so you can see in my house a good representation of like I haven't gone all out or anything. But yeah, the entire top part of my island really isn't even developed much. I have somehow gotten 2 Leaning Tower of Pisas, so I just kind of use them as columns for Red's little outpost here. You can see, once again, just not really developed. This top left corner here is I put a lot of effort into right at the beginning of the game, trading with people for different fruit. And I actually probably will reduce the amount of stuff here. Apples is my home island and pears is my sister island. So I only have 2 rows of these. But I have 4 rows of all the rest. Once again, undeveloped. Just nothing much here. I have some different flower experiments of ones that I just really like the color of. Like, I like the color of some of these, so eventually, whenever I get to the point where I want to do a bunch of decorating, I have a bunch of flowers ready to go. I stopped even harvesting my money trees because I got a good enough amount on the stock market that I didn't want to, like, do it every week, and that was months ago. Like, I haven't bothered in a while. This is my secondary house here for storing stuff. Got a couple cool little things here. I do have a lighthouse. Oh, look. Always nice to grab one of those. Let's see what it is. Let's see if I have it already. Yep. So mostly undeveloped this whole side. I mean, basically, you can see where the villager houses are in that middle section, but there's not much going on around that. I have this big area here. This is my favorite flower. I don't know why. This color is really vibrant, so I really dug it. Then I got a bunch of purple roses. Way too much. I just kind of let the rain just kind of expand that out all the way. Then I have a set of the black and pink to decorate with. Not really much. This beach is pretty much empty except for like 1 or 2 items. I have this huge area here that is currently empty because this is where I was actually, and actually let me turn the audio down a little bit on the game. I just realized it might be kind of coming over me. This whole area here is empty because this is where I was trying to brute force blue roses. So I had like a humongous area and I was just constantly like doing pairings and trying to see what would come from the different pairings. I eventually followed a guide that it just took forever. It took a long time to get them, but like I had this whole area just for the test that I was doing with that guide. And now this is where my blue roses, I think it's been a couple of weeks since I got my first one, and I kept using the red roses I had to keep making more blues, as well as using the blues to duplicate blues, so this is where we are with that now. I did do some stuff on the beach down here because I did like a little hangout once for some people. So I made like a cool little hangout spot just for people to come hang out. My little pumpkin patch with Halloween stuff. And this is where the airport is. So this is where you enter in. I just started doing the gold roses. Interestingly enough, it's been 2 days since I got 5-star, and I've actually gotten a rose on each day. So that's good. Anytime you start doing flower stuff, make sure you get a garbage can and put it nearby. That will help you a ton to not have to carry around a bunch of flowers when you're trying to keep track, particularly if you're going through the crazy route of trying to do those blue roses, because the amount of ones that you need to get rid of constantly and make sure that you don't get them confused is immense. I did do like a cool little fishing spot down here with all of my fishing related paraphernalia. I just really dig the way the bamboo looks, so I have like this cool little bamboo area. Then it's just like super basic. Couldn't be more basic. Just villagers, museum, store. And then right in the middle, more villagers just kind of placed out wherever. So yeah, you don't really have to do that much to get, like, don't think that you have to do some crazy spending all of your time in the game to get 5 stars, because as you can see, you can get it by just goofing around. And you know, some days I log in and I play for like 5 minutes, do a couple of things. Some days I play for 15, 30 minutes. It's just a fun little thing to goof around with. And since I love my Nintendo Switch, I love the form factor. It's been a way for me to like kind of keep using my Nintendo Switch even as I'm like waiting for like the new Breath of the Wild to come out. And obviously, it's pandemic time, so people that I used to play with in person, play fun 2-player games with, I haven't seen them since like January. So yeah, it's just a cool little way to like keep having fun with my Switch until something comes along. But anyway, hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully you can see now that you don't have to spend 1,000 hours and fully transform your island to get 5 stars. Just play the game and have fun, and eventually it'll happen. I mean, obviously there's little things like, pick up weeds here and there, and pick up, just don't have like too many random items laying around. But I mean, you can see here I have quite a few random items laying around here, and even that doesn't seem to matter. So yeah. Just have fun with it. Don't play it seriously. This isn't World of Warcraft. You shouldn't be, like, grinding all day to do your weekly raid. This is just a fun little nothing game that you can play for a few minutes here and there. But anyway, hopefully that's helpful. All right, bye.